Hey guys, Crispy here with the Fantasy Battle Report. This is actually a practice game for a tournament coming up in September. Limitations of the tournament is no special characters allowed, and it's 1200 points. So onto the army list. I've decided to take Lizardmen to the tournament, so I've gone with a Slime Mage Priest with the Law of Metal. Idea behind this guy is with the Law of Metal, he allows me to deal with high armor saved targets. For my heroes, I went with the Skink Chief BSB, Armor of Destiny and Shield. I just tried to make him sort of survivable, so he can soak up challenges. He's quite cheap as well. For my core, I went with 16 Saurus for spears and full command. These guys are just basically a bunker for these two characters. I went with 2 units of 11 Skink Skirmishers with javelins and shields, and 1 unit of 10. For my special, I went with a Bastillodon with a solar engine. I was sort of thinking that I can throw out the beam and Chotec with this guy. He also boosts the initiative of my Skinks and my Skink Chief. With the Skink Chief especially, I was hoping to remove the rerolls for Always Strike First. For my rare, I went with the Troglodon, just so I can throw my direct damage spells out of him. Also, I can use him to protect the flank. And you know, he's a fairly decent beast for 200 points. My opponent is taking Wood Elves. He's gone with the Glade Lord, 2 hand weapons, Armor of Silvered Steel, Potion of Strength, and the special bow that allows him to shoot as many times as he has attacks. For his heroes, he went with a Spell Slinger with Moonstone, Glade Captain with 2 hand weapons, Hail of Doom Arrow. Core is 2 units of 10 Glade Guard with True Flight Arrows, and his special is 2 units of 12 Scouts with True Flight Arrows. So as soon as I saw this list, I realized that he's probably going to be outmaneuvering me with the Moonstone, and True Flight Arrows are going to be extremely good against me, especially with my Skink Skirmishers. So this is going to be a rough game, and Law of Metal is also not going to be very helpful in this case. So we go to deployment. He wins control of the watchtower, and he also nominates me to deploy first. So this is what I've done. I've gone with 11 Skinks on this flank. There's a unit of 10 there. My Bastillodon, 16 Saurus, my Slan, and this is my Skink Chief BSB. Just being proxied at the moment by this Skink Priest. My Troglodon, and another unit of 11 Skink Skirmishers. This is his deployment. He's put 3 characters here in 1 unit. Unit of 12 Scouts up here, and then 2 units of 10 Glade Guard there. And then this is his other unit of 12 Scouts. They're just being proxied at the moment by these little square bases, still working on the models. For spells, he got Fireball and Flaming Sword. He was really happy about getting this because it's going to help him to wound my monsters and my Saurus. For me, I got Searing Doom, Enchanted Blades, Glittering Robe, and Final Transmutation. Searing Doom is not going to be helpful in this battle, just because pretty much most of these guys anyway don't have any armor, so I actually can't hurt them with this spell. The rest I was fairly happy with. It'd be really cool if I could get Final Transmutation off on his characters. So we go to the top of turn 1. He joins his characters to the unit of 12 Scouts and then moonstones them to this wood here that was on my flank. In Magic, he casts a Fireball at these Skinks and only kills 1, so I got lucky there. And he then casts Flaming Sword on this unit, so pretty good Magic phase for him. I couldn't dispel anything, I was just rolling fairly rubbish. In shooting, he kills 8 of my Skinks, so not bad for first turn shooting from 1 unit. This unit of Glade Guard then killed 5 of these Skinks. Luckily for me, this unit was actually out of range and sort of out of position. These Scouts then fire into this unit, killing a further 4, but I'm past my panic test because I'm within 12 inches of BSB and the General. And so we go to my turn 1. I move these 2 units over here, just getting in half range to fire at these guys. Face my Bastillodon this way, hoping to get the beam off. In Magic, I try to cast the beam and Chotec, it fails. And then I try for Final Transmutation at this unit of Scouts here through my Troglodon. I don't actually make the casting value, so even though I 6 dice the spell, it didn't even go off, so that sort of sucked. We go to shooting. These 10 skinks, they miss. But these 2 skinks here, champions, double 6, kill 2 scouts. Then these skinks kill 1. Also, in my movement phase, I actually tried to charge the Troglodon at this unit. They passed the terror test and they caused the wound on him. In the shooting phase, he tried to fire into there, but he missed. And then we go to top of turn 2. He uses the Moonstone again to move this unit to this central wood. I'm not too upset about that, because now my Slann actually has line of sight of them, and I'll try Final Transmutation on them. In this turn, he also pops his Potion of Strength, so I know that he's thinking about charging his Glade Lord out into either my Troglodon or my Saurus. He moves this unit of Glade Guard just so that they're in range of my units, and he tries to back these scouts up. I think he was aiming to get out of either the charge arc or my charge range for my Troglodon here, but it's only an 8-inch charge, so I'm not too worried about that. I think that, you know, if I get a bit lucky, I should get that. He goes into magic. He casts Flaming Sword again. I managed to dispel Fireball. He tried the greater version of it, but I had no more dice to try and dispel this Flaming Sword. He then fires his Hail of Doom arrow and this unit into my Saurus, killing 5 of my guys. Then he fires 31 shots all up into my Troglodon and only manages to cause 1 wound with these scouts. So I got lucky there. I sort of expected when he started shooting at him that I might be dead. I'm only toughness 5, so he needs 6s to wound, but it is armor piercing, so I'd only have a 5+ armor save against that sort of stuff. This is just showing you that I've only got 3 wounds left on the Troglodon. So we go to my turn. I move this unit of 10 skinks into this marsh. I was sort of thinking, I had a bit of a brain fart that, you know, I'm in the marsh, you get further penalties to shoot at me, but he has True Flight arrows, so that doesn't matter. Move my Bastiladon around here, hoping to get the beam off here. I declare another charge with this Troglodon at this unit of scouts. They end up failing their terror test and they run off the board, so bit of luck there, so it scores me some points there. March these skinks through this this terrain piece. We're actually playing this as a marsh, so I'm not affected by that. Magic, I try to cast Final Transmutation on this unit. I 5 dice it and I don't manage the casting value, so just getting unlucky with magic. In shooting, I only had this unit here in range, and I missed, so not very good. We go to top of turn 3. He moves this Glade Guard over here, just sort of getting in line of sight and range of these guys. He charges this unit into my Saurus, so that could go badly, since the Glade Lord has 5 attacks at strength 7, I think, at the moment. So I'll be getting no armor saves. He's re-rolling the hitting me on 3s, wounding me on 2s, so it's looking very grim there. He declares a challenge with his Glade Captain. I accept with my Skink Chief BSB. I figure that if I can weather his attacks, I might be able to get something through on him, since he's more tooled for multiple attacks rather than survivability. In shooting, he kills these 2 skinks here with this Glade Guard unit. This Glade Guard unit then fires into these 10 skinks, killing 2 guys. So not too bad as far as shooting goes. We go into combat. You can see here there's no casualties removed, but he actually causes 4 wounds with his Glade Lord, killing 4 Saurus. In the challenge, he doesn't manage to hurt my Skink Chief, but I managed to cause a wound on him. My Saurus kill his Spell Singer that's sitting here. These 2 Saurus get on her, and then I managed to kill 3 of the scouts. So I win. I end up winning by 5, but he sticks on a 4. So we go into the next round of combat, my next turn. So this is how I move. I move my Troglodon up here just to threaten this unit. I move my skinks around here, threatening this unit, hoping to get some pepper them, maybe even cause them to panic. My Bastiladon moves around, getting ready for a flank charge. My magic, I try to cast the Glittering Robes on this unit here, and I actually irresistibly cast it. And it kills 2 of his scouts and 2 of my Saurus. So not too good. Ends my magic phase, but at least these guys now have a 5+ scaly skin. Yeah, so that's something, I suppose. We go into combat here. I kill another 3 scouts. He fails to actually do any wounds to me, and I break him and run him down. And at this point, he actually concedes the game, just because he doesn't have any more answers for this unit really. And I was about to take the watchtower, and we were coming into turn 4. So that's a victory for the Lizardmen. Very unexpected, I gotta say. After that first turn beating I took, I nearly lost 2 units of skinks straight off the bat. A wound on my Troglodon. I was sort of thinking that maybe he might just moonstone around and just kill me off. I think the mistake he made was when he moonstoned here and then he charged this entire unit into the Saurus. He could have easily stayed here and probably killed my Bastiladon and my 2 units of skinks with that unit. Or even when he moonstoned here, he could have charged his Glade Lord into my Troglodon. You know, he's strength 7 with a 2+ armor save. I wouldn't have been able to do much to him, and I probably would have just died straight up, since I only had 3 wounds left on him. And then he could have just kited this Saurus around with fire. You know, you get the bonuses for shooting it, shooting fire spells at units in buildings. So it would have been risky for me to sit my Saurus in that building. But yeah, in the end, I got lucky. He made a blunder, and yeah, victory for Lizardmen. If you like this video, obviously like and subscribe. I'll be doing more battle reports coming up, and yeah, thanks guys.